All right, so today I'm demonstrating Active Directory. Active Directory is a Microsoft centralized control mechanism used by organizations in order to enable users to be able to log into one particular PC irrespective of the location. So what you see just behind me is a small network, which is a replica of a large network. A small network simply because of the IP configuration. As you can see, as you know, the IP configuration, the last bit, we could probably enable any number of devices starting from 1 to 254. So this is a printer that is connected to a PC here. This is a PC that is designated for this demonstration, which will be used by multiple users. What you see here is my server. What's underneath that the small server that you see was actually the server that was supposed to be used, but then for the purpose of demonstration, I'm using the smaller server because it makes life very easy. And here's another device, which is a laptop device, and that is the printer. And the most important thing is how are these devices actually connected is with the help of a switch. So this switch here has these ports, and every port belongs to every single device in this particular network. And that switch is actually connected to the LAN cable there. So that's how internet is supplied to the switch, and then the switch is actually distributing the internet to the rest of the devices that we have on the network. Let me start. All right, so let's begin. So let's begin with the Active Directory implementation. Tech skills. Let me key in the password correctly. Tech skills at 123. Okay, fair enough. So what you see on the console right now, or on the monitor right now, is the server manager console, or dashboard, as you want to call it. And I will show you how to go about setting up or promoting this server to a domain controller, because that's how you promote the server to a domain controller, thereby implementing Active Directory. So first and foremost, what you need to do is you need to add the role. By adding the role, you mean you're promoting the server to a domain controller. So you click on Add Roles and Features, and it says before you begin, skip this page by default, or maybe not. Just click on Next. Select installation type. We want to select role-based or feature-based installation, and we've checked that. And now click on Next. And it is already the destination server is already been selected. So I will click on Next here again, and here please have a look at the Active Directory domain services that is already installed. And once you click on that, because I've already promoted this server to domain controller, that's why this is already checked. But the first time you check it, you will see that the group policies will automatically be installed for when you promote the server to the domain controller. So you click on Next here again, and you click on you click on Next from here, and that's pretty much what it is. That's how you go about setting up, or that's how you go about promoting the server to the domain controller. In the interest of time, this has already been done, so I'm not gonna get into the detail of that. I will show you a very quick or small implementation, usually a ticket that is received by the administrators on a regular basis, and that is about how to add a new user if a new user has joined the organization, or how to delete, or not delete, but how to enable or disable a user, how to make a user a group of a particular or member of a particular group. So in order to implement that, where we go to Tools, and in Tools we have Active Directory Users and Computers. We click on Active Directory Users and Computers, and what I'm trying to establish now with this is there's a new user who's joined the organization. That user is going to be able to log in to this particular PC that is kept, this particular PC that is kept here just next to the server for the purpose of showing this quick demonstration. So the name of the user is let's say add a user. So the first name of the user is, let's say, Shabin, and the last name is Abraham, and user log on name is going to be Shabin, and that's pretty much what it is. I will click on next, and let's say I will key in a very common password, which is password, and that is what it is. User cannot, and user must change password at the next logon. Yes, that's what we want the users to be prompted when they log in for the first time. Password never expires and account is disabled. If you check these options, then the password will never expire, which is not a healthy practice from the IT policies perspective. The password needs to be changed at a regular interval. So we'll just go ahead and click the click next and then finish creating the user. Now, as you can see, the user has been created here. Now, let's say I click on the user and I want to see certain details about the user. If I want to key in the telephone number, the email address, I can go ahead and key in those details. If I want to make this particular user a member of a particular group, then I can go ahead and click on add here, create a group, and search a group and go on and add that user to a particular group. For example, if I want to create I want to make Shibin Abraham the administrator of administrator, then I will just search for the group admin, and I will say check names, and it has come up as administrator. I will go and click on OK, and then I will click on apply, and I will say OK. So that basically means right now Shibin Abraham is the user as well as the administrator. Now I come back to this PC and I say other users, and in the other users I want to log in as Shibin Abraham. Username, password is incorrect. Okay. Okay, there you go. I keyed in the right username. The Shibin Abraham was the first and last name, but the username was just Shibin. So now I've keyed in, and now this PC is prompting based on the instruction that we gave at the time of creating this particular account, which said the user's password must be changed before signing in, and that's exactly what we wanted. So we will go ahead and change the user's password, and we will change it to anything that I usually give as a user's password, and then there you go. And now the other user's password has been changed. So password has been changed. I click on OK, and it should welcome me with a hi, and it should open up the Windows desktop for me as a fresh user completely. Now the last all right, fair enough. So now the last bit, what we have done so far is well, I showed you how to go about promoting the server to the domain controller, and then how to add a user to a domain controller, how to make that user an administrator. Similarly, we could probably disable the user, we could probably change the role of that user. And now we moved on to this PC. As a user, what I wanted to do is to be able to print a page from this PC. So the key thing here is, because this PC is connected to the domain controller, and the printer is connected to the network, when I say, let's just try and, this is a small illustration. So the idea is, when I try and print this page, I will be automatically, I will be able to see the printers, available printers on the network. So out of the printers that are available on the network, this is the printer that is used for the illustration of this of this video. So I will just say print, and I should be able to get a print on that particular printer. So let's see if I'm able to get it. I can see a page is pushed out. Yes, absolutely. That's the thing that is typed on the word. So that's pretty much what I had. Thank you very much. I hope you liked the video.